Welcome, and thank you for watching. This is How to Replace Your Electric Water Heater. This video is an update to the video series I originally released in 2019. If you're watching this video, then you've obviously made the decision to replace your water heater. In this video, we'll walk through the simple steps of replacing the typical home electric water heater. Replacing the water heater is necessary if the tank is leaking, which is a different condition from the water heater not producing hot water. If the latter is the case, then there is the possibility of repairing it rather than replacing. For that, I suggest watching my video, Understanding Your Electric Water Heater, Diagnostic and Repair. However, the choice is yours. For this video, the focus is strictly replacement. The steps are straightforward, but there is a process to follow. And just a note about that, be sure to check with your local jurisdiction regarding any permits required for replacement. Some may require it, some do not. Here's a list of items you'll need: a garden hose to drain the tank, plumber's tape for the water connections, adjustable pliers or an adjustable wrench for the water connections. If the replacement cause is a leaking water heater, the priority is to stop the water leak and minimize any potential damage. At the main electrical panel, turn off the electrical breakers for the water heater, then cut off the incoming flow of water. There will be a cutoff valve on the cold water inlet going to the water heater. This may be a turn handle or a lever like the one shown here. Water is off and the lever is in opposition to the inlet pipe. Next, connect a garden hose to the bottom drain of the water heater and drain the water from the tank. Open the pressure release valve to allow air into the tank to facilitate draining. Those steps will address the immediate need to stop the leak. Acquire a replacement unit. Here are some examples of 40-gallon units, which are the standard for every 3-bedroom, 2-bath house almost anywhere, but especially here in Florida. I recommend replacing size and style for size and style, but you do have choices. And a note here, some larger capacity units will utilize a heat pump as an efficiency measure for the water heater. In this video, we'll be working with the standard 40-gallon full electric model, and you can find one of those at any hardware or big box store. The next step: double-check to be sure the electrical breakers are in the off position and there is no electricity going to the water heater. This is important. It's for your safety. Open the electrical cover plate on the water heater. It's okay to do this even if the water heater is still draining. There will be 3 connections inside. The wires coming from the water heater are colored black and red. There may or may not be a third green-colored wire connected to the grounding screw. It depends upon the manufacturer, but there will be 1 black and 1 red. Those 2 wires will be connected to the incoming wiring from the main breaker. Depending upon the age of the home, there may be 3 or 4 wires used to deliver electricity to the water heater. In this example, we see 1 black wire, 1 white wire, and 1 bare copper wire. The 2 black wires are connected together with a wire nut, as are the red and white wires. The copper wire is connected to the housing grounding screw. Note: electrical codes change over time, and depending upon the code at the time the wiring was put into place, you may see a 4-wire delivery: a black, a white, a red, plus a ground wire, either bare copper or with a green insulation cover. If that is the case, you'll find the ground wire and the white wires are connected together. Take note of the connections you find. Unscrew the yellow wire nuts and loosen the grounding screw. Disconnect all of the wires. Once the wiring is free, uncouple the electrical harness from the water heater harness plate by unscrewing the ring nut from the underside. Now, disconnect the water connections at the top of the tank. Once the tank is empty, pull it out of the way for disposal. The installation of the new tank is a simple reversal of the above steps. I like to set the water heater off the cement using 3 or 4 1-inch wood stakes. This helps to prevent heat loss from being leached away from the water heater by the cold cement. Place the overflow drain pan on top and put the water heater in the drain pan. You're almost done. Only 3 steps left. Reconnect the water lines to the water heater. Be sure to use plumber's tape on all of the water connections to prevent leaking. Next, reconnect the electrical harness to the top plate and secure with the ring nut. Then reconnect the wires. Make sure the tank drain valve is closed, then open the water inlet valve and fill the tank. Open a hot water valve at a sink to allow air to escape and clear the water lines. Check your water connections for leaks. When the tank is full, turn the electrical back on. That's it. The water heater will start heating water immediately. There'll be warmish water in about 15 minutes or so, and a full charge in a little less than an hour. Well, that does it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. I thank you so much for watching.